Power can be shared among governments at different levels. A general government for the entire country, and governments at the provincial or regional levels. Such a general government for the entire country is usually called the federal government. In India, we refer to this as central or union government. The governments at the provincial or regional level are called by different names in different countries. In India, we call them state governments. This system is not followed in all countries. There are many countries where there are no provincial or state governments. But in those countries like ours, where there are different levels of government, the constitution lays down the powers of different levels of government. This is what they did in Belgium, but was refused in Sri Lanka. This is called the Federal Division of Power. ये तुम्हारे पेपर में आएगा. The same principle can be extended to levels of government lower than the state government, such as municipality and panchayat. Let us call division of powers involving higher and lower levels of government vertical division of power. Higher, lower, lowest. Power may also be shared among different social groups, such as the religious and linguistic groups. Community government in Belgium is a good example of this arrangement. In some countries, there are constitutional and legal arrangements whereby socially weaker sections and women are represented in legislatures and administration. Last year, we studied the system of reserved constituencies in assemblies and the parliament of our country. This type of arrangement is meant to give space in the government and administration to diverse social groups who otherwise would feel alienated from the government, जैसे श्रीलंका में हुआ था. This method is used to give minority communities a fair share in power. Power sharing arrangements can also be seen in a political parties pressure groups and movements control or influence those in power. In a democracy, the citizens must have the freedom to choose among various contenders for power. In contemporary democracies, this takes the form of competition among different parties. Such competition ensures that power does not remain in one hand. In the long run, power is shared among different political parties that represent different ideologies and social groups. Sometimes this kind of sharing can be direct when two or more parties form an alliance to contest elections. If their alliance is elected, they form a coalition government and thus share power. In a democracy, we find interest groups such as those of traders, businessmen, industrialists, farmers, and industrial workers. They also will have a share in government power either through participation in governmental committees or bringing influence on the decision making process.